Hello everyone, I'm Andy Lowe from NHL Draft Central, and today we'll take a quick look at the top 10 most NHL ready player in my opinion. So let's immediately start with it. At number 10 is Zach Lundestrom. Lundestrom played the last 2 years in the SHL and was able to crunch some big minutes. He plays a very good two-way game and has a strong physical presence that could help him to gain a spot on the third line or fourth line of an NHL team relatively quickly. At number 9, Evan Bouchard. Being a late birthday, Bouchard is more mature physically and got 3 seasons in the OHL under his belt. He got a big shot and a good vision that could make his future team take a risk of keeping him in the big league. At number 8, Joseph Veleno. Veleno played the past 3 years in DQ and was able to perfect his two-way game. With his strong speed and defensive game, he could take a spot on the third line and have some PK time quickly with his future team. At number 7, Oliver Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom has a surprisingly physical presence, and with his strong skating, he could keep up with the pace in the NHL. He already has all the offensive tools needed to play in the big league, so there is no reason why not to keep him in the NHL. At number 6, Quinn Hughes. As a late birthday, Hughes decided to play in the NCAA last year, which helped him to increase his defensive awareness and his strength. He already has an amazing skating that will help him to escaping from tough situations. As is shown at the World Championship, he can already play with men's and NHL players. He'll be NHL ready in September. At number 5, Ryan McLeod. McLeod has a strong skating and a good physical presence. He is very mature being a late birthday. He plays a strong two-way game and that could help him make the NHL already next year on a third line with some PK time. The first to be NHL ready today in my opinion. At number 4, Filip Zadina. Zadina's offensive skills are already elite. His shot, passing, stick handling, vision and hockey IQ are all NHL ready. Zadina might not be the fastest skater, but with some great agility and edge work, he could manage the pace of the NHL. He's not a physical player, but he can get around with physical plays. Zadina could take a top 6 role on a weaker team next year. At number 3, Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk is the best physical player of this draft and is one of the best two-way players too. He can take a top 9 role today and he will be a vital part of the organization. From what I've heard, his affiliation with the Boston University might make him play another season in the NCAA. He's NHL ready though. At number 2, Rasmus Dahlin. You all know it, Dahlin is the most NHL ready defenseman coming out of the draft since a long time. With his just jaw-dropping offensive skill, he plays a strong two-way game and can be physical at times. But at this point, it's not even that important for him to have those intangibles, because he'll be the best defenseman on Buffalo even without it. Before revealing the most NHL ready player of the 2018 NHL Draft, here is some honorable mention: David Gustafsson, Noah Dobson, and Jacob Olofsson. At number 1, the most NHL ready player of the draft, Andrei Svechnikov. Svechnikov is an all-around player. He got an amazing skating, physical presence, and a two-way game. With his offensive skill and two-way responsibilities, he will get a top 6 role next year on his future NHL team. Anyway, who do you think is the most NHL ready player? Vote in the poll above or comment below. I'll see you for the next one.
Fear not, here I come, you can't hide. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide.